How to create a Gantt chart on Monday.com. Hello guys and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can create the Gantt view into your specific workspace on Monday.com. So it is going to be very simple and easy. We're going to head over Monday.com, sign in for our account, and then we need to set up our workspace. Now, as you can see on the screen, we have here at the left side of the screen or the left side of this dashboard, the command center. So we are going to head over the workspaces and we're going to choose the project of ours. So here, as you can see, you can have the specific project, the dashboard, the board itself, and whatever you have. So the Gantt view is going to be a view that is going to be situated or could be added into the specific, let's say, project, board, or dashboard. So it is going to be at the header, and on the project, you're going to see it implemented just like that. Now, how we can add it right there. So let's say that we are on the, maybe on the board. So this is our board, and we want to add a Gantt board. So we can go ahead and click on add view, and then we're going to see Gantt, and then you're going to add it right away. But in my case, I'm going to let you see how we can set it up. So if you are going to be investing in the Gantt view, you need to set it up first, because without setting up the right choices, like about the status and also about the timeline and the date, you're not going to be able to make it out for that specific view. So I mean by that, you're going to have the tasks added. So I'm going to name in here the tasks, for example. I'm going to put a task number 2. We're going to name it maybe create. Here we have review, maybe the basics or the base. And the third task, we are going to name it to something else like visualizing uh, visualizing here the let's say final we're going to have here as you can see the final version of that. So we are on the full screen mode. I don't know why I have achieved that, but it is going to be the thing. So we are going to have like that the specific, let's say, final item. I have put the name of it as final footage, so I have resolved the problem of the full screen. Unfortunately, that happens with the key of the keyboards. Now everything is set up. Now let's head over the next step, which is going to be the status. So make sure that you're going to have at least some status in here set. So we are going to have this maybe working on, for example, stock and etc. So we are going to have this stock and this working on. Now, as you can see, we have set up the status. Now we are going to have another column named timeline. So we are going to see it normally on the super useful category of the columns. We're going to add it in here. I'm going to put it here near the date. And here we have it. So we are going to put the date and we are going to maybe get something. So we're going to have the date of the 14th. And the timeline, we're going to have maybe from 14 to the end date of, let's say, 21, or we're going to have it just like that. So we are going to have the first date added just like that, and maybe we're going to have it like this. So we are going to have the second date, which is going to be another date maybe. We're going to use it or choose it from the date that we have it to this date. And the final one is going to be this maybe 19th to 23. So we are going to have here 19. So I'm going to have it here a little bit, uh, let's say, set up. So from here to there, maybe like that, or we can go ahead and have it just like this, or like that. Now, what I'm going to do basically is to have this set up. So as you can see, we have the timeline, we have the date, and we have the status. Now I'm going to add the Gantt view. So we are going to click on add view and we're going to click on Gantt. So we are going to see our Gantt view added just like that. So these gray, as you can see here, bars are going to be set up as the timelines. So this is the timeline. It is going to have the status on it, the details, the date, and also the timeline itself. So we are going to have here extension of the timeline. You can go ahead and extend it or retend it as much as you want. You can go ahead and see the specific task. You can edit it from here, remove it, or set it up as a milestone. You can go ahead and set it as a milestone, and you're going to have it just like that added as a diamond. So now, you can go ahead and filter the widget. As you can see, set up, for example, the column. You can have maybe the status added, maybe all done in here. So you can go ahead and change the view of it. So I'm going to clear maybe all the filters. So we're going to have set up the filter. So I'm going to be back right there, and you can go ahead and set up the baseline. As you can see the widget settings by setting up the timeline column, the date. Also, you can go ahead and add the date, maybe the color by something of the status. You can go ahead and add the status of each one of the timelines. So in here, we are going to customize the color of the timeline by the status. So the status is going to be set up in, for example, in the work or this stuck and etc. So you can go ahead and set up the visual settings, for example, for showing group summaries and showing today integrations, for example, like that. Here we can show the weekends or whatever you want from here. Also the color legend, just like that. So we are going to have here a better view just like this. So you can go ahead and set the fiscal year, the critical path, baselines like that, and groups. So you can go ahead and set up the groups also, and you can group them or group by, for example, one of the columns that you have, or label by one of the columns also, and color by one of them. So this is the view, as you can see, and everything is set up. So you can go ahead and set the auto fit or whatever. From here, you can go ahead and see, or let's say here, sort of the calculation or the specific, as you can see here, Gantt by days, by weeks, months, quarters, and years. So I can go ahead and have here the view by days, and it is going to be longer and longer. And then you're going to see everything set up from the items, the tasks, and etc. So you can also filter the board by the persons that are in charge of a specific task or job. You can add a more widget for that specific, let's say, Gantt view by having numbers, charts, and also another Gantt. For example, if you're going to have these. So in my case, I'm going to delete that because I have customized already this one. So we are going to be good to go. So that was for this board. And now we are going to switch up to the dashboard. And here you can go ahead and see that we can add a widget. And from these widget, we can have the Gantt. So here, as you can see, the coloration is going to be a little bit changed because each one of the views or the specific settings are going to be set up for something. So here you're going to show up also, or this is a parameters that I have forgot to tell you. So you can go ahead and set up the date and also the timeline. So you can go ahead and have the date and the timeline set up in here. So for here, I have the columns, which is going to be added. So we have here the status, as you can see, and we are going to label it by the status also. And the color is going to be maybe for the status. So we are going to have it with the timeline added and everything going up in here. So you can go ahead and see whatever you have made and whatever you have did. So basically on this one, the baseline is going to be something, as you can see, that you can add a snapshot to, you can show it or hide it or whatever you want, and then you're going to set up everything about that specific Gantt view. So this is on the dashboard. We can go ahead and have the Gantt view also for the project itself. It is going to be customized like that. You're going to head over the settings of it, so you can go ahead and add the dates or group them by, let's say here, priority, or not the priority but the status. Also, you can go ahead and have the status. labels and the colors also by the status and etc. So like that. And then you're going to see everything. So I'm going to exit that. So I think that we do not see anything, but it is going to be the filter. So the filter is going to be on the in here on the status of this specific, as you can see, work. So that was all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the content, and I hope to see you soon on the next one.